I find so much beauty in the rain. When I was a child, I used to walk alone in the rain, and I found so much inspiration. And now it still happens.
Hello, beautiful souls! Welcome back to my channel. Today, on this beautiful rainy day, I feel like talking to you about teaching through inspiration. Teaching can help someone understand. When we are young, we need teachers to understand and to receive some basic knowledge for life, like mathematics, language, or simple things we use in daily life. But the way it is taught matters. When learning becomes pressure, constant exams, and memorizing information, where is inspiration? Where is love? And where is understanding? Because when there is true understanding, inspiration and love are there as well. But when there is only memorization, it is very easy to forget over time, and it does not truly transform the person. When teaching is only about memorizing, there is no inspiration. And when there is no inspiration, there is no love for learning. But when teaching comes with inspiration, it comes with love. And when a child feels that, learning happens naturally. So the child does not learn out of pressure, but out of love.
When children are filled with so much information, they have very little space to discover what naturally moves them. Their own gift, their own curiosity, their own way of being. And this is something essential because every child has their own unique way of being, and this is something that has to be discovered. If a child is not given the space to explore, to feel, to try different things, how will they discover their own natural gift? When the mind is full of information and the child is constantly doing things that are not aligned with their nature, there is no space left to see clearly what truly calls them.
Sometimes it is not even clear in the beginning. You may think you are not good at something or that it is not for you, but later in life something's open and you discover that it was always there. When there is a space, when there is no pressure, when there is no comparison, something begins to flow naturally, and that is inspiration. The meaning of life is not to become someone in the future. It is to live with inspiration. It is to live in the present moment. To live doing what you truly love. What truly moves you to be true to your own nature. Inspiration is different from motivation. Motivation needs a reason, a goal, something you want to achieve. It comes from wanting something that is not here yet, but inspiration is always present. It does not need a reason. It simply is. And perhaps instead of teaching children through motivation, we could allow them to learn through inspiration. So they don't feel they have to chase something, but simply respond to what is already alive within them.
A true teacher does not teach so that others depend on them. There is no intention to teach. Learning simply happens through the expression of their own light. Others may learn, but true understanding arises only when one sees its own light. And this is what a true teacher does. Through their own light, they reflect the light in others. A true teacher, a true master, cannot give light to another. They can only let their own light shine, so others may see their own light in it. A true teacher is not a person, it is always in the heart of every being. It is the love, the inspiration within. There is no separation between inside and outside. That's why all beings are guru. A true teacher never claims to be a teacher. Truth is not something that can be followed as a path. There is no path to the truth. Truth reveals itself when there is clarity, when one listens to the silence. So why live only for a future that is uncertain? Why spend so much time becoming someone later instead of living here and now? And perhaps true education is not about to fill the mind with information, but to create a space so the mind can rest and the heart can open. And in that openness, inspiration flows. Be free, be your own light.